But we can't say that because it might trigger people.
Why? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to trigger people out here.
Oh my gosh. You're listening to the M-Word podcast.
Dubai.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Dubai. You know it's going to be extra hot on your birthday.
I clocked. Cause
Like, Dubai is hot anyway, but...
Sorry, we need to take a look at that.
In May, it's extra hot.
Dang.
Like, dusty hot. You know it's sandy over there.
Yeah, no, girl. That's what they're saying. Like, apparently it just blows on your face and stuff.
You got to wear sunglasses all the time.
Can we wear, like, bikinis, or is that not allowed?
No, some places you can. Like,
Look at
private pools
everybody
and
looking
stuff like
good.
that. Wow.
I've got bare friends.
People are really enjoying out in Dubai. Carefree. That's what I want to be like. That's how I want to be.
I know. Carefree.
That's how I want my life to be.
I just want to be out in the sun.
In the sun.
With a tan on my body.
On my body.
And my hair just flowing nicely.
My body's flowing nicely in the swimming pool.
And we're feeling alright. We're feeling good.
Getting tan.
And I got some contours in my hands. I got strawberry.
Daiquiri.
And it's so chilled out.
Frozen.
Frozen with the ice so melting.
Oh, what?
gosh.
When is it my turn?
It's gonna be soon for us, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but it's not Dubai.
I know it's not even hot. That's what's actually sad.
It's not hot at all.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. I'm just hoping. I'm
I
praying
think
that
it'll be warm,
you think we'll be warm.
but not that warm.
You know, today's not even cold.
No, it's not.
So I'm thinking if it's
That's
not...
called global warming.
Yeah, I know. Or maybe we're getting used to cold.
Maybe. No, I don't think that's
You
it.
don't think?
I'm not used to the cold.
Mm.
I've lived here like almost all my life, and I'm not used to the cold.
I've lived in Europe since I was born, and I'm still not used to it.
No, man.
So
I can't get used to it. It's too much.
it's not for me. So are we beginning?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
This could have been our
Oh, that so could have been our intro music.
that is actually true. Let's talk.
So who makes beats and wants to plug us?
Yeah.
We want it to sound like that.
Like Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
So the thing is, we're producers ourselves, but we just don't have the resources to make our own.
No, we
beats.
don't.
There's a lot that we do.
We got everything else.
Yeah.
We got the money. Please give us a beat.
We've got the money. If you want 10k, we can give you that.
What? From where?
You know,
From
people
who?
charge a lot for beats.
Yeah. No,
Like,
I get that.
You know, J Huss's producer, J5.
Yeah. Yeah.
He tweeted that he charges people 15k for a beat.
No, but I get that though, because
and apparently that's even low. Like,
yeah. No, because for big artists, if it's likely for their songs to bang,
yeah,
they're gonna make a lot of money.
That's true, actually.
The artist will make a lot of money.
and that's true. Yeah.
So the person selling the beat is gonna try and get some money out of it.
Will the person making the beat get money from the song being a hit or not?
Maybe.
How much
I'm
do
sure.
they get though? I don't know if they get a lot.
I don't know about details
Because you know, like
that.
songwriters get some cut as well.
I can't imagine it to be too much.
No, I don't think so. So that's why you have to charge highly. When
That's
you
what
make the beat.
exactly.
That's true, you know. If I know it's gonna bang, especially like J Huss and everything, you know.
So imagine who makes Drake's beats? He makes his own actually.
Does he?
Well, he's got his own record label.
Who makes
But I don't know how that works. I might sound dumb right now.
What?
Like, he's got OVO, hasn't he? So
OVO.
do they? Whoever's in the studio, I suppose, creates his beats.
Isn't it? We got London on the track.
Oh,
Is that
he
him?
creates for
No, that's for
everyone, doesn't he?
Summer Walker, innit?
And yeah,
He
it's
does.
loads of different. I think you can use different producers.
Yeah. If I was a producer, I think what would your tagline be?
Mine.
Yeah, like if you're a producer, like so that people know it's your beat.
Ooh, I don't know. I've not thought about this.
I've got mine.
What's yours?
It's Chrissy. I got the beat.
That sounds like.
You think it's good? What
Maybach
music?
Oh, no. Holla at me. You know, with the kids.
Oh, yeah. Who is that?
This is some hot shit.
Holla at me. Oh, yeah. Who is that? Who's that producer?
Chrissy on the beat.
It's Chrissy. I got the beat.
No, I don't like that. It doesn't
You
flow.
think?
It's Chrissy on the beat.
That's boring. It's like, I want it to go.
Everyone's got that though.
You think?
Yeah.
What, Chrissy on the beat?
Yeah. No, on the beat. Like,
Yeah.
everyone's got that.
I'm going to say, I've got the beat.
Oh, okay.
It's Chrissy. I got the beat.
Yeah, but how is it going to sound? Because, you know, every single time someone's tag thingy comes up, you know how it sounds the same.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be like that. So let's say a song like dun, 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 dun. And I'm like, it's Chrissy. I got the beat.
That's just.
How's that crap? Because like J5 is like J5.
Yeah, but it's quick, isn't it? Yours is like a sentence.
The whole
And
song.
if it's a slow, can you imagine a slow beat and suddenly it's Chrissy? I get the beat.
Or maybe it'll be slow. Like
what's going on?
Maybe-
Who is that? He's screaming at me. I'm just trying to listen to an R&B song. Like
yeah. Or maybe it'll be slow. Like it's Chrissy. I got the beat. I got the beat.
Okay. I see the vision.
You see what I'm saying?
I see the vision. Yeah.
Or maybe it'll be like Chrissy la la.
Like,
And that's too cute though.
That's like.
Mm. I don't know.
I just don't know for you.
Wait, we got London. See, look, we got London on the track. That's a
But
long
it
one.
works, doesn't it?
How?
It just does.
But it's Chrissy. I got the beat.
What's your favourite one though? Like, you know,
I'm trying
when
to
you
think
listen
of
to a
it.
song.
Because I don't always... You can hear it, but it's like... I need to listen to... I'm going to start listening to all the taglines of the producers. Because I can't remember. There's loads.
There's loads of...
Because it happens at the start.
Maybach
Maybe
music.
that's long. I like that Maybach. See, they talk
I
bears.
like that Maybach.
They talk
Yeah,
bears.
but that's not always though. What I like that Maybach.
I like Maybach music.
Let's look through my songs right now.
Yeah.
What
You need
others?
to
There's
can you think
loads.
of one, please, for yourself?
Hey
Hey guys, make sure you hashtag let's make a tagline for let's make a producing tagline.
Is that what it's called? I don't actually know what it's
Is it
called.
called a tagline?
Goodness knows. I don't know. We'll ask those
It's
music
Chrissy.
people.
I got the beat. Holla at me.
Holla at me. No,
Holla
someone's
at-
already got that
Yeah,
one. They
no,
can't use that
I
one.
can't use that. They'll see me. I think I like it's Chrissy. I got the beat. Because it's true though. Like I've got the beat. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we got London on the track. It's like, yeah, we've got him on the track because he made the track. But Chrissy, I've got the beat because I've made it.
Why can't we say like we got Chrissy
Beats
on the
made,
beat?
Okay, well, like, beats made by Chrissy. That's there.
No, that's long. Chrissy on the beat.
Someone already
Chrissy
got,
on the beat sounds
Someone's
better.
already got on the beat.
Yeah. What
So
was
you can't-
yours again?
It's Chrissy. I got the beat. Do you get what I mean? Oh my god, I need to find some. I'm gonna type in producers tagline.
Oh, let's listen to some.
Producers tagline.
You guys, what are your favorites?
Oh, Metro Boomin.
Oh yeah, Metro Boomin wants some more.
See, look how long that is.
Yeah, but it works because it's Metro Boomin.
Okay, Chrissy, I got the. It's not even that long. I think I'm sticking to it. Oh, it's called producer tags.
Producer tags.
So guys, think about your producer tags and then put it on Twitter for us. Hashtag.
Oh, this could be a
the
game.
M-word.
This could
This
be
could be a good game, actually.
Guess the producer. Guess. Okay, let's start.
Okay.
Oh, I hate this flippant advert so much. No. Next.
That's the producer.
No. Pierre, you wanna come out here?
I know this one. Woo!
Pierre,
Woo.
yeah. We don't know you.
I don't know that one.
We don't know. Oh, yeah, we do know. Bangladesh.
Oh my god, is that
But Bangladesh.
producer?
Yeah. Who's Big Head? The business.
That's Chris Brown. The biz.
No.
Isn't it?
I don't know most of these.
Cash money. I know that one.
Cool and Dre.
You don't know you, sorry.
Cool and Dre. Do you guys know these people? Another one.
Oh, yeah.
I love DJ Khaled's one.
So you don't need to say
We
your
the
name.
best.
You don't need to say your name then.
I mean, not really. No. It's just
Maybe I
has
can
to
just
be-
say, I got the beat.
Oh, DJ Mustard.
What's this one?
Mother on the beat.
Oh yeah.
Hang on. Yeah.
I was.
We're streaming Auntie all week, guys. We're trying to get Rihanna to 200.
Woo woo! Oh my
200th
gosh, I was
week.
actually listening to Auntie.
Yeah.
A couple of days ago.
Yeah, we're
It's
streaming
actually a really
her.
good album. Forget about it.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I need
Bangers
it to come.
on bangers
Bangers
on
on bangers
bangers.
on bangers.
On bangers and bangers and bangers.
Anyways, it's Chrissy. I got the beat. I got the beat.
We'll make it work one day. We'll make it
You know
work.
what we should? Oh my gosh! I just thought of something. I just thought of something.
What?
You know when our beat starts in the beginning?
Yeah.
I should do my tag. It's Chrissy.
Chrissy on no, I got the pod. Because it's not a beat though.
It's the M word. M word beats.
M word podcast.
M word beats. M word beats.
M word beats.
M word on the beat. M word on the beat. No, someone's already got that, innit?
Oh, that's the beginning of Take Risks, isn't it?
Who?
This song, hang on. I know
It's
what.
Chrissy. I got the beat.
Oh, sorry, wrong song.
Oh my goodness.
Wrong song.
M word.
Is that what you were talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah.
Oh, someone already stole our tagline.
I don't think they stole.
I think they did. Because how did they know that I wanted that? So they technically stolen it.
Stop it.
It's M word on the beat. M word beats. M word beats.
No, that's
Your
already.
thing.
Oh, that's what it's Jalil Beats. Holla at me.
Yeah, he said, holla at me. We don't say that. We just say M word beats.
No,
Come on the pod.
Come on.
M word beats.
You guys, this is so far from what we
Yeah,
want to
it's
talk
so
about
far,
today.
sorry. It's literally 10 minutes of us
Trying to figure out.
a tagline. We'll get back to it.
We'll get back to it. We're
Yeah.
creative producers. It'll come to us one day.
Yeah, one
What?
day.
The M word came
M
to
word
us.
beats. Like
Came
we have
to us.
a whole label, record label.
Record. The M
The M
Records.
M record.
Hey, if we have a studio, the M,
M
Studios.
labels. No, M
What?
studios. Yeah, M studios.
Like, what?
Any artists that are out there and you want to record,
Let us
M
know.
Studios coming soon.
M-
No, seriously, it's coming soon. 2020, 21, 2021, 22.
2030, 20.
2030 is long, you know. That's 10 years' time. And I'll be like 33.
Oh my god.
We'll still be young, though.
Yeah, that's young. That's young as hell, but.
Wow, 10 years' time, we're 33.
Do you ever get anxious about getting old?
Yeah, I do. I think I get scared that when you're in your 30s, you're close to 40.
Yeah, that's the scary
And then I'm
part.
scared and I'm like, okay, you're actually old.
35, I think that's when you start getting scared.
Yeah. And no, I think 50.
Oh, that's past scared. That's like, I'm accepting I'm old now.
Yeah. No, I think,
It's like
you know, I was
midlife.
thinking, sometimes I think, you know, people that are like 70 or like 80, like, they know they're going soon.
Yeah.
So how do you think they accept that? Do you think?
They don't. That's why, like, most of the patients that get referred to us are old, like older adults. Have you noticed?
That's true, actually.
A
There's
lot of them are older adults.
Yeah.
They're either
But they're not thinking about, a lot of the ones I said don't worry about death and everything. It's like they've already accepted that. It's more about,
regrets,
yeah, stuff like that. And also
loneliness.
yeah. And dealing with things now, like on their own.
Yeah,
Feeling
and
anxious about sort of,
things in the past
yeah,
and stuff like
over
that.
their physical health.
Yeah, it's hardly ever like fear of death, but it's I think it's fear of being alone.
Yeah.
It's fear of being alone, not being able to do things like their family's
To
grown
reach
up
80 years old, like you've actually been alive for 80 years, like that's a lot of time.
80 whole years.
But then again, is that a lot of time? Because time is subjective, right?
it is a lot of time.
What do you think? But
It's a
you
lot
don't
of
feel
time.
it because you're just living.
I think people do feel it. Old people have physical problems.
No, as in you don't feel the time that's just passed. Like, because think about it. Look how fast this year's gone. It's like we've blinked.
Yeah.
But really, and truly, it's a year.
Yeah, it's true. It's
Time's
quite scary.
just relative.
It's scary. It makes you want to like.
You can blink and you're 28 now.
Can you not say stuff
No,
like
but
that?
this is what I'm saying. It's like time seems so far away. Like, but it's not. And
Yeah.
really and truly, it's around the corner. It's just.
Guys, this is why when you want to book a flight, you book a flight.
No, I think I was in the shower before I came here, obviously. And then I was just thinking about it. I was thinking a bit too deeply because sometimes I get these deep moments. And I was just like, what? So what? Like, are you telling me? Because I was thinking, like, the year's nearly over. And I was thinking, time's just passing. Like, it's just passing. It's just passing. It's just passing. What am I doing? Like, if you don't enjoy now, time will still, like, the world will still continue. So whether you enjoy or not, it's still,
It doesn't matter.
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like with work will still be there.
Like, my mum was saying it, like, as soon as I got back home from work, I was just like, oh, I'm tired. And she's like, don't let this work, like, finish you, like...
Honestly?
Because at the end of the day, you're always... Someone else can replace you, kind of thing.
It's true.
And then the more I was thinking about it, I was like, it's true, you know. I'm always like, oh, work, oh,
Don't
I'm
kill
tired.
yourself.
Yeah, for work.
Yeah.
And I was like...
And it's true, like, work will always come around. It will. Like, it'll actually always come around.
Anything, really, in life, like... Even if you're unemployed and stuff, your work will come one day.
Yeah.
It's just...
The moment you start to feel yourself getting fed up and sick and stressed and unwell physically, like becoming like sick with a cold from work, that's when you should start thinking about taking some time out.
It's okay to actually take time out, because sometimes we feel like we're wasting time, we're feeling like we're left behind, we're not working, we're not achieving goals, but we're not really. Like, time is what you make it. So let's make it right.
Let's make it right. So come on.
Is that who's it by? It's not time is what you make it. I think it's life is what you make it.
Yeah, it is, but we changed it.
Yeah, we changed the lyrics.
Cyrus, I think.
You think?
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was
from Hannah Montana.
Oh, is it? I thought it was
Life's what
what's
you
that rock
make
thing?
It, so let's make it
What's
right.
that rock thing? That rock.
Camp Rock.
I thought it was one of their songs.
No,
that's actually a good movie still.
Yeah, that's different. No, let's not go into that because Demi Lovato's an op.
Is she not?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, there was a scandal on Twitter that she was like, she's like Larry, innit? She's like that Spanish, that Latina.
Oh,
sorry,
that one.
The Latina actress. She's a bit like her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Larry.
Oh,
and,
from Jane the Virgin.
Yeah, like.
It's so annoying because I like that
racist.
show. Have you watched the show?
Yeah, I stopped watching it because Jane was peeing me off.
Yeah, she's annoying.
She's extra.
So jarring.
I stopped watching it.
I
I can't deal with this acting anymore.
At first, I thought her acting was good, and it started to become extra dramatic. Yeah.
The way she was crying.
Yeah.
I can't deal with it.
Wait, when Thingy... Sorry,
when Thingy
spoiler
died.
alert.
Oh.
Too late. But anyway. Yeah, when Thingy died.
When Matt died.
Yeah. Did you see the way she was like, on the floor? I was okay.
Good acting, but still, it's annoying.
Yeah, it was annoying. I got annoyed.
I was like, sort it out.
Yeah, I know, because, you know, your man died, but sort it out. Move on kind of thing.
No, I'm kidding.
That was so dramatic.
Yeah.
I remember that scene so clearly.
I stopped watching it. It's just...
No,
Matt came back.
Yeah, he came back. Spoiler alert.
It's just annoying. I couldn't deal with that show
No,
anymore.
yeah, when he came back and he was just so confused, I was just getting annoyed. I was just like, can you not remember?
What's going on? Like, what are you
and
doing?
then she was with the other guy, and I was just like,
Raphael. That
nice,
Raphael,
man.
yeah. He's been taken for a ride. He's been treated like a sideman.
He's actually a sideman.
And then Matt came back, and then she wanted to get back with him. And Raphael was again left on the side.
Oh, I haven't gotten that far.
Oh, spoiler alert.
She wanted to get back with him again because Matt
She was
didn't remember.
thinking about it.
Oh,
She's like, I want to give it a go. No,
she's jarring.
I want to give it a try.
Her and the son are bare jarring.
I don't like that show.
No, that's
more so now that she's like come out of the closet for being racist.
Yeah, I don't like her. Still,
yeah,
she's weird.
Yeah. Did you
Anyway.
see her apology?
Yeah, it was dead.
It's dead.
I didn't even.
It's like
I didn't even check it out.
Yeah, no.
I don't check for people like that. So. Anyways, Anxiety is the topic. How we're managing our anxious thoughts, our anxious feelings, our worries. What can we do? Anxiety is very common, guys.
What is anxiety?
I don't know. What is anxiety, Kimmy?
I asked you.
Okay. Well, anxiety again is an umbrella term, but we're going to focus on generalized anxiety disorder, and that's the one that's really common.
Yes.
Amongst our peers, amongst everybody.
Yes.
Amongst the generation, amongst society.
Yep.
I mean, it's in the term. It's general anxiety. But basically, it's when you're excessively worrying about many different things, different topics. And when I say excessively, you're worrying every day, like more than the average person, because we all worry. By the way, so it's normal to worry, but you're excessively worrying. You're catastrophizing situations, and there's this whole idea that you're unable to sort of cope with situations that are uncertain. So it's this inability to cope with situations you've never encountered and so forth.
Yeah.
I guess that's the main.
Yeah, and like it's like
definition.
It's weird because someone said that there was a little bit of a difference between GAD and GAD is general anxiety disorder and worry, because worry is when you worry excessively more than the normal person, but the worry stops you. It kind of debilitates you from being able to do things. So an example would be like, if I have to go out with my friends and I'm worried about it, like I'm worried about the menu. What if I don't like the food? What if my bus doesn't come? Or what if my car breaks down? What if I run out of fuel? What if someone crashes into me? That's worry. That's like, and it stops me from going because I'm worrying about it so much. I'm just not gonna go. I'm gonna cancel on my friends because I just don't want to deal with that. That's what separates it from normal worry. Yeah.
So the GAD basically. We're gonna use GAD because I can't say the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it has to be excessive, and you're always thinking about like future events. It can be about daily events. But the key word is like excessive to the point where you actually think something bad will happen, and there's no control. You have no control basically, and sometimes the worry is like unrealistic as well. So there's no actual logical explanation for that worry. You might just be worrying about something that you have, like I said, no control over, and never will maybe as well. Sometimes future-based worries you have no control over anyway. So
sometimes we don't realize that it's actually a hypothetical worry because we feel like it's an actual real worry. For example, I said earlier, what if my car breaks down? Now that people would think, oh my gosh, that's a possibility. Like, you know, I have to stop that. But you can't actually stop it.
Nope.
Because even if you take your car now to the garage, your car can still break down.
Yeah.
You can take breaks while you're driving, your car can still break down. It can be a brand new car and your car can still break down. So why spend that much time and cancelling your plans, worrying about it, if you have no control over it? You can't prevent it from happening. You can't stop it from happening. So I think that's what separates it from normal worry.
And again, with most mental health disorders, it has to impact your ability to function daily. So it will impact your social life, it will impact your work life. And I think that's the main sort of difference between like normal worry and then actually becoming a generalized anxiety disorder.
GAD's a little bit different, isn't it? Because GAD is like the function of your worry. So where normal or anxiety worry would be like worrying about loads of different things, the question would be, why are you worrying about this? And if the answer is, I worry because I care, or if I don't worry, something bad is going to happen, that's where it becomes GAD, and that's where it becomes treated with high insensitivity. Like it's a bit more deep rooted.
The whole I worry because I care is a myth, by the way.
It's a myth. It's not real.
You can't, like, you can care about somebody without worrying about them.
Care and love is not quantifiable by your worry.
No.
There's other ways to show someone
a lot of
you
people
care
use
about
that, you know, especially with mothers as well. You know, like, oh, I'm really worried that my son's going to do this, or my daughter will be kidnapped, or something like that. And then I remember asking the patient, okay, but has there been any evidence? Has she been out before? Like, you know, she's like, no, she always come home safely. She's okay. But, you know, I just worry because I care about her.
I worry because I care,
Yeah, and I'm just like, sis, no.
I've used that before. I'm like, oh, if I didn't care, I wouldn't worry.
My mum's used that to me. She's like, I'm always, like, she's doing a
if I didn't care, I wouldn't worry.
But,
she sounds gaddy.
Yeah, gaddy.
Yeah, but so is mine.
She sounds really... Like,
I think mums are gaddy.
I think mums are gaddy.
Oh, yeah, no, for real.
Honestly, she's like, if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't worry. I was thinking, babes.
Yeah.
Babes.
I'm not gonna... No,
really TBT.
It's not, guys. That's an important thing. Your care is not quantifiable by the amount of time you worry. You can care about someone in other ways. Was it Teresa today went over the anxiety equation?
Oh,
so what is anxiety?
The inability to cope and the overestimation of the threat. So yeah, overestimating a threat or something happening or something bad happening, and then your inability to cope or something like that. So you feel as if you can't cope with something.
Yeah. So anxiety is the overestimation. Is it overestimating the danger or threat plus your underestimation of how you're going to cope, your ability to cope equals
anxiety.
Yeah, you guys.
And it makes sense when she was saying that as well. Yeah. It makes sense because the way I explain it is the fact you think that you can't cope with a situation that makes you obviously anxious when really truly you can cope. So that also sort of links in with panic a little bit because people think they can't cope with those symptoms and all that.
Yeah.
But so it's just the anxiety is mainly sort of you're just catastrophizing, you're exaggerating situations, escalating it, and then also what sort of fits into that is the fact that you think you're not going to be able to cope with that if that situation did happen. So when you do overestimate, you believe, okay, I'm not going to be able to cope if the worst case scenario did happen.
Yeah.
And there's different ways people sort of deal with that. So they might just avoid it completely. They might prepare.
That's usually the one.
And plan things in advance. That's what I do. Actually, I can't lie.
Yeah.
I'll prepare.
You cope with it in different ways, but you're not facing it.
Yeah, you won't face it.
I wanted to go with negative thinking styles because I used to think that just applied for depression, but actually it doesn't.
No, it links into anxiety as well, actually, yeah.
So I want to go over them because I think it's really interesting. So do you want to go half and half?
Yeah.
So I'll do this side.
Okay.
So you have the all or nothing thinking. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Or black and white thinking. What did I do? I made it cute.
So like that's black and white thinking. So it's like I either pass this or I'm a failure. Or I either do really well or I'm a failure. I either get it right or I get it wrong all the time. Like, it's black and white. There's no in between.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't do this, then I'm a failure. If I don't do that, then blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So that's all or nothing thinking.
And you've got the overgeneralizing. So this is basically where you just make broad conclusions about something or an event or a situation. So, for example, everything's going to be rubbish or nothing ever good will happen to me. Just literally, you're just making you're overgeneralizing a statement or a situation or just drawing to a conclusion about something.
And that can stop you from doing things and going to places.
It's similar to the black and white thinking, the all or nothing thinking.
Yeah.
You're just thinking in one way.
And the next one is mental filter. Now, this one is when you only pay attention to certain types of evidence. So, noticing our failures, basically, and not our successes. So, the way that this links into anxiety, for example, you have a panic attack, and someone kind of looks at you, someone from the crowd looks at you and then walks away. So now what you're thinking is, because I had a panic attack, people think I'm weird. Yeah. So next time I have a panic attack, it's going to happen again. So now you have a mental filter where you look at people like, and you think they're going to think I'm weird. Yeah. That person's going to think I'm weird. That person's going to think I'm weird. If I have a panic attack, everyone's going to walk away from me. Yeah. So you look for the negatives because you have one outcome with a negative
so there's one type of
result.
Evidence
So that's what you're going to think all the time.
Makes sense. Then we've got disqualifying the positive, so that kind of it's a bit similar, but you just literally think about all the negative things and you don't include all the positive things that have happened in your life or in a situation. For example, you might say, oh, but that didn't count. If you did something really well, you might just say, oh, but that doesn't count, or that wasn't important. And you just focus on the negative. So all the positives in your lives, or, your ability to sort of cope with a situation, you completely disregard and you ignore it.
I see that a lot.
I see that a lot
in people.
I see that triggering to me.
Yeah, because like I'll see one of my friends cope with a situation that can be quite stressful, and they're like, yeah, but I just got on with it. That's like downplaying. Yeah. You disqualified the fact that actually you cope with it. Yeah. You should say it in that way.
Yeah, it's true actually.
Jumping to conclusions.
I love this one. This is one that is famous.
So there's two types of jumping to conclusion. One is mind reading. So this one is we imagine, we already know what someone is thinking. So going back to my example of having a panic attack and someone's walked away. So you're mind reading now. You're thinking that person is thinking you're weird. How do you know that? There's no evidence. You don't read people's minds.
Nope.
And
Impossible.
fortune telling, so predicting the future. What, I can't think of an example for that one.
That's more like same thing with something's going to go wrong kind of thing. So if I go to this show, I might lose my purse, something like that. Like you're already jumping to conclusion that something wrong will happen. So you're predicting negatively, in a negative way. Predicting the future, really and truly.
Okay.
But I think the mind reading one is
that one's everyone
you're making
has
assumptions of something that hasn't actually happened yet.
And don't forget that sometimes the mind reading one could be reflective of your emotions.
True.
For example, if you're feeling sad that day and someone you usually talk to doesn't talk to you that day, you're going to mind read and think they think something's wrong with you. And that they're angry with you. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay, and then the next one is magnification. So this is basically catastrophizing. And then you have minimization. So catastrophizing is obviously like blowing things out of proportion, just escalating, exaggerating situations. And then minimizing is basically making a situation seem less important than it actually is. So, for example, with the minimization, if you did something really well, you might just say that you didn't actually, it's not that important. It was just, you just sort of play it down.
Next, emotional reasoning.
Ooh, I like this one because it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But it is a thinking error.
Yeah. Assuming that because we feel a certain way, that's the way it actually is. Like, it must be true.
Yeah.
So, like, this is making me sad. Wait, I can't think of an idea. I feel embarrassed, so I must be an idiot.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Like,
and also, that's right. And, like, let's say, I've got one. So, when I feel like butterflies in my stomach or something, I know something will go wrong. Like, I think something will go wrong. In terms of, like, anxiety. Or even when you feel... it's basically your emotions justify your thinking. That's what I think it is. That's why it's emotional reasoning. You use your emotions to sort of justify your thoughts. So if I feel this way, then what I'm thinking must be right. So if I feel angry, then it makes sense why I'm thinking this way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So wait, I wanted to add on to that. You said that if your belly starts like butterflying. That
something will go wrong.
Something will go wrong. So I saw someone tweet that something that it made sense. They said that anxiety is not your instinct, and your instincts aren't anxiety.
Interesting.
Let that sit.
Let's give them a moment.
No, but you think, you feel anxious about going out, so that must be my intuition. Like I should not go out.
Yeah.
When really it's your anxiety.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah.
I have that quite a lot.
Like,
although
sometimes
when I get a really bad feeling about something actually bad happens, but that's just my intuition maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a weird one.
Yeah. But if you're a naturally anxious person, you're gonna think everything is your intuition. You're gonna avoid everything.
No, that is true. Yeah,
that's not how it works.
That's not how it works. No. Is it me? Should and must. So this is basically when you use critical words such as I have to do this, I must do this, I should do this, and using words like this can like make you feel really guilty. Because if you're being really hard on yourself. So if you say I should have done this and you don't do it, then you'll just feel crap because you didn't actually complete what you're supposed to do.
Applying more pressure on yourself. Yeah,
basically.
And then if you don't achieve what you've wanted to do, it makes you feel like a failure because it was so unrealistic. Like I should be able to get this done by tonight. You haven't done it, so now you feel like a failure. It's a cycle, guys.
We're really critical of ourselves. The person who's really anxious tends to be quite critical of themselves. So
labeling. That one's pretty much what it is. You label yourself negatively. So I'm a failure. I'm a bad person. I can't do this, stuff like that. Labeling yourself and others is very dangerous because if you label yourself, it's going to become self-fulfilling prophecy, and it will. It will. If you say, you know, I'm a failure, I can't do this, you're not going to do it. You're just not going to do it.
Yeah.
Because you're stopping yourself from doing it. It's all
true.
in the mind.
It's very true. Yeah, I agree with that one. Then the last one is personalization, and this is where you just blame yourself or you take responsibility for something that actually wasn't your fault. So you, something might have gone wrong on the road and there's now traffic and you're late to work, and you might say, oh, this is all my fault. If I left early, but not necessarily. It might not be your fault. You might have left on time, and you know, life is just life. Things happen on the road sometimes, but you just blame yourself, and you know.
I think that links in with jumping to conclusion.
It does actually, yeah.
Was it jumping to conclusion or is it emotional reasoning?
Or blaming yourself for something that hasn't happened.
Yeah, like if someone is, say for example, your partner or your friend doesn't want to talk because they're feeling kind of, you know, can't be bothered, you're now gonna think that it's your fault. And then you're gonna jump to a conclusion.
Yeah, that's true. And you just say, it's all my fault. And again, all of these thinking errors, just when you have a lot of these and you use it a lot in terms of your thinking and perceiving situations, that's when it can lead into sort of low mood and anxiety again. So we all have these thinking errors anyways, we do. Some of us use it more excessively.
Yeah.
We can get rid of them because it's something we've learned.
Yeah.
So.
You know what was pointed out to me as well is that often we think that anxiety, when we're experiencing anxiety, it's because of others around us. Does that make sense? Like worrying. We worry about other people, for example. But actually, if you think about it, it's very self-centered. Not in a bad way. But it's everything to do with you. I can't cope. I can't do this. I don't want to go. What if I... Like, it's always I, me.
Yeah.
And you have to remember that you... Oh, I lost my trail of thought.
What did you say? No, bring it back.
Oh, why does this always happen to me?
How can you lose your trail of thought when you're talking? Does that happen?
It happens. It happens to me all the time.
Oh, you better get it back.
Yeah.
Is it gone?
Well, just think about that, guys.
Yeah. Good save.
Just let that sit.
Yeah, let that sit for a bit. Reflect on it, you know. So on to, you know. So now we've sort of described what general anxiety disorder is and what it sort of looks like as well. We've given some examples of thinking errors as well. And I know, I guess you can sort of guess what it feels like to be anxious. You know, you've got those panicky symptoms, so sweaty, heart racing.
Can't breathe,
yeah.
Feel like I'm going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, your stomach feels weird, all of those sort of symptoms. How can we now manage that? How can we manage our anxiety so that we don't feel this way, or even at least reduce our anxiety? What kind of tips do we have, or, you know, can you sort of suggest tips that you can do yourself? Like,
so actually take time out, like take like a few minutes to breathe. Basically, when you find yourself getting anxious about something, count to 10 real slow.
Yeah,
count to 10 and do that to 20 to 30 if you need to
sort of ground
count
yourself
backwards. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good tip.
Just
that's a good tip.
Do some mental activities. Oh, where is that? Hang on, I had a thingy recently of that actually.
What mental
activity?
Grounding. Oh, we had a post on Instagrams.
Follow our Instagram
on the M-word pod _ is it underscore?
No, it's just the M-word pod. On Instagram, on Twitter it's with the underscore.
Yeah. Sorry guys.
So I had some grounding techniques.
Oh wow, we've got loads of likes on that.
Yeah.
100.
Wow, 100. Some physical techniques. Well, no, actually, let's go with mental techniques to ground yourself when you're feeling anxious. Play a memory game. List items of a category. So, like, just think to yourself, colours, red, black, pink, white. Do the same with numbers. Use maths.
Yeah.
Use an anchoring phrase. So that's basically like going back to your identity and be like, so I'm Kimberly. I am 24 years old. I was born in Philippines. That kind of thing, to distract your mind off of what you're worrying about. That's a good tip. You can think about memories, but separate the memories from past and present. That's a good one as well. That can really distract you. And use the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method.
I love that method.
I think it's a really good method.
Because that can really ground you, bring you back to the present moment.
Just to briefly let you know what that is. So it's when you list things. So like, for example, acknowledge or name 5 things that are around you that you can see. Acknowledge 4 things you can touch. Acknowledge 3 sounds that you can hear. 2 things you can smell. And 1 thing you can taste. That is a mental activity. I was thinking of a word. That's a lot too. I can't even remember that. But once you get that, that's
really good. I like that one. It just brings you back to...
That's right.
Because when you feel really anxious, you feel like you're losing control.
Losing control of everything.
So you just need to bring yourself back, honestly. One of my tips is to talk to someone that you trust. So sometimes when we feel anxious and we feel worried, although this can lead into a safety behaviour...
What's a safety behaviour?
A safety behaviour is a behaviour that we adopt. A maladaptive behaviour... Actually, I don't know if it's maladaptive.
Are you just throwing words in?
I'm just throwing words. But,
it's alright.
I know actually it is maladaptive because it's not a behaviour that you should...
normal.
Yeah.
It's normal behaviours used...
It's not an encouraging behaviour. But so it's a behaviour that basically maintains your anxiety. To put it simply.
What's an example of a...
So let's say you feel so anxious about going to the shops and you can only go with somebody. So that's a safety behaviour because you're relying on someone to sort of manage your anxiety. Or let's say you can only go on public buses if you have your bottle of water with you. So you're relying on something.
And that's not to say that you can't carry bottles of water with you. Because if you're someone if you're going somewhere where you think you'll get thirsty, then that's
different. Yeah, but if you need it all the time, every time you're going somewhere in public,
if you feel you need it in order to cope with your anxiety, the fact that it's hard to breathe and your throat gets tight, so I'm just gonna bring it just in case. It's always a just in case. So a safety behaviour is what you do just in case you have a panic attack or an anxiety attack.
That's a safety behaviour, and that doesn't reduce your anxiety.
It
increases it because basically you believe if you don't have that safety behaviour, you will not cope.
You won't cope.
So we need to learn how to get rid of that. But that is something you learn in therapy, and I'm just giving you some tips that you can manage. You know, on your own. So might talk to somebody you trust, because sometimes when you feel anxious, you feel as if you can't maybe talk to anybody about it. Your worries are a bit illogical.
But that's reassurance seeking.
That's what I was thinking. That's a safety behaviour.
It's a safety behaviour. That right there?
No. Okay, well, you're making my tip not very promising right now. But I think sometimes when we do feel anxious, talking does help. So I just felt as if, it's open up a little bit.
Whatever it is you're going through, talk to someone. That's literally the gist of it.
And my next tip is to try some breathing exercises. Just remember to breathe. Take some time to inhale. Because one thing that happens is when we feel anxious, our breathing literally goes so fast. Like you're trying to catch your breath, and that's what makes you even more panicky and so forth. So just if you learn how to breathe properly, which I don't really know how to, but do some breathing exercises. There's loads on like YouTube and different websites, and there's an app as well known as Headspace. They do good breathing exercises. That's a really good app. Is good. Actually, Headspace is a really good one.
Couple it with some soothing music. That's a banger there.
Yeah, because when you feel like you're in a situation you can't cope, sometimes just breathing in and out, just brings you back. You know, I love mindfulness, guys, because you just need to come back to reality sometimes.
Really and truly, yeah, that's what you need. It's like the same as grounding, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same as grounding.
And it's the hearing aspect of grounding. Really listen to what's around you.
Yeah, you just want to give all your mind to like the present moment and just focus on that. Because again, when you feel anxious, your mind is going all over the place. So we just need to bring ourselves back and just think, okay, I can do this, and I'm okay, I'm safe, and just breathe in and out.
And shake it all about, and do the hokey pokey, and we turn around. That's what it's all about.
Breathe, breathe, breathe. We should make our own little relaxation app.
Can you imagine that?
The M word, relaxation app. We're going everywhere.
Hey, breathe now. Hey, now relax.
Now,
sit down.
Stand up. And do the nay-nay. Don't do that. But, you know, actually that could help somebody.
The nay-nay. Okay.
I can't even do it. Remember my nay-nay?
Anything. It doesn't even have to be soothing. Just anything that will take you off your anxiety.
Yeah, that's true.
Distraction. Guys, you should limit your alcohol and caffeine intake.
Yeah, we said that in the managing low mood.
We don't realise how bad these substances actually are, because you know, a lot of people drink these things on a daily, on a weekly basis, but they do affect how we feel.
Yeah.
Caffeine, that exacerbates your anxiety symptoms.
Yeah.
And those of you who can't sleep and then can't figure out why, but really you're drinking 10 cups of coffee per day, that's why.
Yeah. No, you get into this caffeine cycle.
Tea that has a lot of caffeine in it. Don't listen to the myth that coffee has more caffeine than tea.
No, tea does.
One PG Tips tea bag has more caffeine than a cup of coffee. I promise you that now.
Yep.
Yep. And alcohol as well. That one. Yeah. I mean, for you guys who drink alcohol out there, it's good to do it, you know, every now and then. But if you rely on it, that's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a big problem.
Yeah.
It's a big problem.
Big.
And that goes hand in hand with managing and eating well balanced meals. You know, eat good food. Yeah. What was that word that she said?
Tryptophan.
Tryptophan.
Those are foods for sleeping, though. Make you a bit drowsy. If you're struggling with your sleep because you're up all night worrying about stuff, you can try some tryptophan.
Yes, that's right.
Foods.
For those who are anxious before bed.
Yeah.
And they can be foods like seeds and nuts, cheese.
Cheese makes me laugh, because there's this myth that if you have cheese before bed, you have nightmares.
And they say that with hot chocolate as well.
Is it? Oh, good to know I don't drink that.
Beans and lentils, shellfish. That one I don't have a problem with. I can eat that
all day.
All night.
Oh, maybe. Spicy
soya
food. Oh, soya. I'm so blind.
What?
I thought spicy food.
How did she get soya? How did she get spicy from soya? It literally says soya foods.
I thought it was spicy in my eyes.
Lamb, pork, beef and game, fish, pretty much everything really. Eggs. Try to avoid
protein food, I guess.
Yeah, try to avoid stimulating food. So anything with caffeine, chocolate, snacks.
And spicy food keep you up.
Spicy food will keep you sweating.
Because I eat a lot of spicy food and I don't sleep.
And a lot of people eat spicy food as well. Yeah. Like they have spice and everything. Yeah. I mean, if you like fruit, what are good is like apples, yogurt, bananas. Yogurt's not a fruit, but we'll put it there anyway.
Yeah, we're just going to ignore that. I mean, you can get fruity yogurts.
I mean, exactly. That's why.
Yeah. So,
so guys, eat well.
Eat well.
I should probably take that advice.
I should as well.
To be
but
honest,
at least we're all learning together. This is look. When we give these tips out, it's not because we're perfect. We're not.
Oh no.
Like when we say this, I'm learning. You know, when Kim says
baby,
these are the tips, I'm learning from her tips because I don't know what tips she has.
And I'm learning from her.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, we all learn from. No one's perfect. Guys, we're going through this together. We're all broken inside, but we're gonna be fixed.
We're all broken.
We're all broken, but we are
that's right.
on a journey to be fixed.
Exactly.
That's a cute
tagline. I will try to fix you. But I won't. I'm not your therapist.
Okay, I've got one more tip.
Yep.
I've got one more tip, and this is more about sort of how to actually manage your worries. So if you feel as if you worry quite a lot, especially sort of during the day, there's something known as worry time. Now, this doesn't always work for everybody, but it might work for some people who constantly are worrying and just aren't able to get tasks done during the day. Okay, so worry time is just a specific time where you can worry.
Yeah.
To put simply, really. So set some time. So set some time aside. Does that make sense? Set some time aside, where, for example, maybe 6 p.m. Not too close to bedtime, by the way.
Yeah.
But like say 6 p.m. for 20 minutes. I'm going to worry about all the different things that I've been worrying about during the day. Okay, so keep a diary on you, maybe. So when you feel as if a worry pops up during the day, write it down and then close that diary, because you can worry about it during worry time. So any worry that pops up, then quickly just write in your diary. Yes. And then when worry time comes, you can open up that diary and go through all the worries and read it out to yourself and worry.
Although, actually, you can worry, but also it has to be, that time has to be substantial. You have to self-reflect and reflect on your worry. Like, am I worrying the same as now as it was earlier? Like, is it as heavy now as it was earlier?
Yeah.
Does it impact me now?
Yeah.
As much as it did earlier?
You can reflect on your worries, and you can even start to categorize some worries and get rid of some of them. So you can do like, are these worries practical? Like, I've been worrying about this all day. Can I get rid of this worry? And if it's something, you can sometimes start to see whether some of them are practical and there's solutions to them. Then you've got your hypothetical ones where you can't actually do anything about it. So then obviously you just worry about that until you can deal with it, or you just can let it go, basically.
Yep.
And yeah, worry time, like Kim said, should be not just a time to just worry, but also a time to sort of reflect on your worries and think, is this deep?
Is this really deep?
Is this really... Do I need to worry about this more than I already am?
Yes,
so,
that's right. Exactly.
Yeah, it gives you some... Yeah, I think it's good, because sometimes when we worry, there's so much in our heads, but when you write it down, you can actually see your worries and think, this is so silly.
Yeah.
I can't do anything about this. I'm going to let it go. So...
I'm going to rip up this paper.
I'm going to rip up this paper and throw it in the bin.
let it go.
And I'm going to let it go.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. And my last one...
Pew, pew, pew.
would be to just remember that you're not dying. When you're having a panic attack, you're not having a heart attack.
Yeah.
You're not dying. Anxiety, we all need a level of anxiety to propel us forward. If we don't have enough anxiety, we'll sleep. We can actually put ourselves we'll make ourselves susceptible.
Don't even ask me.
To danger. If we have too much anxiety, then we'll just burn ourselves out, and that's when you can have the panic attacks, stuff like that. So just remember, it's not harmful for the body. It's actually your body's way of protecting you
and dealing with things,
by pumping the adrenaline and making your body go into fight or flight. So when you next have a panic attack, remember that you're not going to die. It'll pass. The adrenaline is only maintained for 20 minutes max, absolute max.
Then your body
will calm down. So try and tough it out.
Yes, it's scary though.
It's scary. Of course it is.
Because you feel it.
You feel it, and you feel like you're going to die.
You do feel like it, but
I promise you, it's not. It's not harmful at all. And the more you remember that, the less scared you'll be.
Your anxiety starts to sort of reduce. So you still have a level of anxiety, but it won't be as high. It won't be 100%. It might just go up to like 40 or something.
Exactly.
But yeah, we all feel anxious. Like, if you've got
normal,
if you've got an interview, if you've got exam, it's normal to feel a bit, anxious about it.
Yeah.
It's when the anxiety becomes debilitating that you can't even enter the exam room.
Yeah.
That's when we have to do something about it.
That's right.
But with that, guys, I hope you've taken some notes about all the tips. My name's Christabella. I'm your host today.
And logging off.
And we're logging off.
It's Chrissy and Kimmy.
It's the M-Word Podcast.
Stay healthy.
And make serious topics
a casual chat.
See you on the other side.
On the other side.
What?
That's what you said.
No, on the other side. On the other side.
See you on the flip side.
See you on the Flip side. Who said that?
Just did the. I can't even describe.
Oh yeah, I did something with my fingers. Like I flipped it. So like, see you flip side.
See you next time.
Bye guys. Take care.
See you later.
What?
Bye.